Morning, guys. Let a few get on. Then we get started for this cardio and core session on Tuesday. Now, you came with it?
Yeah, turn it off. Charge it for you yesterday.
So give it another second or so and then we get warmed up. So just stick it on the toes, just nice and light.
Hi.
Hey there.
Morning, darlings.
Drinking coffee.
I am. It's a second cup of coffee.
And your jacks.
How are you today?
Right.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, hello. You sit here drinking coffee, watching me.
Want to do some more?
Or back into the stride. Back into the jacks. And then last time on the toes. Then speed that up for 10. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Circle them arms. Big long circles round. Good deep breaths. Back the way with the arms. Relax that. Grab the toes. Just straight that out. Knees out, chest tall. Straight the hamstrings. Back and in. Straight that up. Sit down in, knees out, chest forward. What's wrong with me?
I guess it's birthday presents for me to leg bed and look from animal.
Relax that. Foot in, drop the hip. Change. Change sides. Change sides. Change. And then last one, change that over. Good. Then on the side, top me up to that chest. Rotate to that lower back. Close it in. Open it up, rotate. Close it in. So twist that open. Close it up. Open it up. Close it in. And then change. Same thing on the opposite side. Nice rotation. Close it in. Last one. And then you've either got 12 double leg glute bridge or you put 6 each leg on the single leg. Right up in line with the hip. And then change that over, same thing on the other side, foot up, drive through that hip, and then drive through that hip. Now, good. This thing doesn't noise.
That was my strong stuff updating when I turned the internet back on there.
Can you mute it?
Yeah.
It doesn't beep at me.
Turn that on. Yeah, crow.
I'll turn you off. She's right there.
I am
Just
working.
on her computer. Working. Looks like you're working right now. So we're going to do a low lateral shuffle, a frog sit up, squat, touch, hollow body hold, jump and jog back, plank with a shoulder tap, power stride, and a dead bug. So you don't need any weights, just need your lovely cells and a mat. Start my class and you're in my way. Here you can hang nicely, you're good now.
I'm doing stuff first.
You're doing right. Press that button.
Press that button. Press the button.
So roll that little shuffle when you're ready.
Are you ready?
3, 2, 1, let's go. Side to side. You can touch the floor, side to side, or you can stay high. Side to side. Oh my god. Or just march it side to side, touch, march to the side, and touch. Whichever one suits you best. If I disappear off the screen with a big high kick at any stage, it would be knocking this distraction in the corner out.
Am I still a distraction?
Yes, you're still a distraction.
That makes
Not in a good way. Keep it up. Last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And time. We are into frog setup. So basic setup with soles of the feet are together. From this, you can do a basic setup if you want. This one, soles of the feet, legs are out. Either come low into your setup or up, control, legs up through and control. Whenever you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So low, if that height doesn't suit, just small setup, or just flex it up, touch, control, flex it up, touch, control. Whichever suits best. Halfway. I can't actually see that.
I'm more cold tea. Calm yourself.
Come on, call it to me. Where are we at?
Last 10 seconds.
Last 10, let's go. Nice control on the way down, so don't just fall back.
3, 2, 10.
Good. Bring it up. We're into squat touch. So you can step this, or you can jump in and out from that there. So you can either touch, up from that fast, or the full one is up and down fast. Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. So either got fast, up and down, with that switch, change, or squat, touch at the top, squat, touch if you want to have the clap, up and top, down and up, you're just adding a bit of speed in from that, whichever suits. Or if you 20 after the cardio, without impact, jog on the spot every time. That's whatever you can do, it's going to suit you best when you're doing this.
Last 10 seconds.
Last 10. You use a hand and thigh also as you're doing it. So that bit of balance and support. If you find it difficult, try and bend the knees so you're not just leaning forward from your back. It's too much on the back.
And time.
Time. Hold. Man, there's no air today.
Okay then.
Ain't no air.
Ready to go?
So legs are up, shoulders are up, hold.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
There you go.
Baby, I'm working here.
Oh baby, wait, you take the timer then. Give me the timer.
I do.
Don't
Pet.
look me.
Pet.
Don't you patronise
Don't
me.
you interrupt me again.
If this is easy, extend the legs. This is easy. You're definitely going to get drop kicked one through that wall. You can extend, if it's difficult, pull it in. If it's still difficult, head and shoulders down. You can do one leg if you need, and the next round do the opposite leg. Different ways you can work through it. 5 seconds. And 10. Bring it up. Here on 2. Jump, jog back. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you jump forward, land light, jog on the way back. If the jump doesn't suit, you jog forward, and then you jog back from that, whatever speed you want. If you're jumping, it's a soft landing, and then push on the way back with the hands like a punch. So soft landing, push on the way back like a punch from there. So you're not trying to over jump because your heels can slip, and you end up landing on your butt. Land light, keep that moving. Keep it up, punch on the way back, 5 seconds. Soft landing, punch on the way back, one more. Soft landing, punch on the way back. We're into plank and shoulder tap. So push up position. If the shoulder tap doesn't suit, just do the plank. But the full position, lock it up tight. We're touching without really moving the hips. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if it doesn't suit, you can just plank here, hold, or you can plank here, hold. Whichever suits from either of those positions. I'm going to do the tap here. If your wrists are sore, I'm doing it off the knuckles with the thumb out. Use a bit of balance for keeping the wrist straight. If you normally find that your wrist doesn't really like that sort of flexion the whole way through, so the neutral wrist position will do the job. And tight. We are on to horse ride. And then dead bug to finish the round. Once you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Full power strike. It's here. It's there. Reverse toe touch with the forward raise. If that doesn't suit, there we go. Just add a bit of cardio on, light on the toes. Keep moving, you can throw punches in if you want from that. But power strike, we're here. So pick something else that may not suit if this doesn't suit. 15 seconds. Exhale. Okay. And then the dead bug to finish the round. You're going to do a fixed hand position for this. Knees around, arms are up straight. You push through the heel, back in, push to your heel, back in. It's one leg at a time. Arms are pushed up straight to the ceiling, not over your head. Here, if you want to make it more difficult, just lift your shoulders up and engage that core a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Through that heel, nice and slow. Slower the better with this, back to 90 degrees. If you're feeling the back, then you push at a higher angle. You don't push low. Push at a higher angle, pull the knee back in. Higher angle, knee back in, advance. You've got that stretch. So you're not bending your elbow and doing this, because there's no on the serratus because you bent the arm. You reach back in, and then you reach. So it pulls right the way through from hip to opposite shoulder. If that doesn't suit, back to where we were. Head can be down, legs can be higher, whatever suits you. And time. Grab a drink. First one done. 1 minute and then we're going again. Again, always try and use alternatives, guys. So if certain things don't suit, pull it back to things that do suit rather than trying to do a lot of exercises maybe that are too advanced for you. Always try and do either the beginners or the intermediate variation that we give. 15 seconds. And that way you won't feel as if you're being left out and that you can't do what maybe if we're doing the intermediate. A lot of times we'll do the mid exercise rather than the advanced. If Maria's doing it with me, we'll usually do one of the either or one of the other. But just try and not put yourself in a position where you feel like you're doing something that you can't do, because we don't want that. We'd rather you're doing something that seems a little bit easy and you can build up to the next variation of it. So low lateral shuffle once you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Side to side. You can touch the floor. If you want, you can stay medium or moderate, sorry, where you don't touch the floor. We can just hands down, opposite hand down, or you can just stay high. You can march. The touch if you want, if you're not able for that sideboard movement where you feel as if it's too difficult for you, just march. If you want to make it more difficult, knee up, step, knee up for that end, knee up. But either way, find the one that suits you best and keep that one moving. A little bit of effort is all we're looking for. Keep pushing through. Time. Frog set up again. Again, soles of feet together. If this doesn't suit, if it's irritating on the groin, basic setup. Just hands on your knees, slide through. So you don't need to be doing the frog setup. If this irritates here, just back into this. Hands to the thighs, slide up, just keep going with that one. You don't need to be always doing what we're doing if it doesn't suit. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we've got low, small flex here, or you can come up, hit the toes, control. The way down that control is what we're looking for. There's no point coming up and then just falling back and then throwing yourself up to here and then just falling back to the floor here. You're taking the core out of it. So up with control, touch, down with control, here, up with control, down with control. Keep it moving, last 10 seconds. Control the way down, up, control the way down, 5 seconds. Keep it moving, and 10. Good. Back in feet, we are into our squat touch. So again, you can either step it or jump it, it's up to you, whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, we've got touch, back up, touch, back up, touch. So just fast squat without that jump, or touch, hop at the top, touch, hop at the top, touch. Change the hands that you're coming down with. From there, keep moving. And again, if it doesn't suit, back into your squat. As much as possible, we're not leaning forward, we're bending down in from here and keeping looking forward at that camera or the TV, whatever you're using. From there, so that you're not just doing this here, because this is all back. We don't want the back working. Legs. Same with the jump. We're sitting down into it to keep the legs working. Tank. Whole body hold. Again, find a position that suits you best. If one leg is enough, that's fine. 3, 2, 1. I like to start everyone here and then progress to here, or start here, regress, head down, regress further, one leg. If you get halfway through and then that's enough, one leg goes down, other leg comes up. This is still working that core, because this core has to stabilize. As long as your back's to the floor, your core's engaged, this core has to stabilize this leg from here. Both legs, you a little bit more, shoulders up, you've got a little bit more, legs extended, you've got a little bit more, arms extended, you've got more. And again, your lower back controls everything. So my lower back is either on the floor or finger distance off the floor, but no more than that. And hang. The reason for that is that you don't want your back to take over the exercise. When you get a huge arch, your core's more or less not doing anything, your back's doing too much. This is why people get sore backs when they're doing certain core exercises. Jump and jog back, or jog back, jog forward, jog back. Well, let's go. So either jog forward and then jog back, or you've got that jump, soft landing, no heavy landing. We don't want to hear this and then jog back because it's too much. That jump should be a ninja and then back with the punches on the way back. Again, the speed, the distance, what you're doing is up to you. If it doesn't suit, then jog forward, stop for a second on the toes, stop for a second from here, stop for a second from here, stop for a second from here. The reason I say stop is that at times the coordination's bad. When people start doing this and they actually lose coordination, you can end up sort of stumbling over yourself. Bring it in. We are into plank shoulder tap. 3 to go. Whenever you're ready. Hands on the knuckles in a full plank, kneeling plank, whatever suits you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Full position is here. Hips solid, don't move. You've got push-up plank here. You just hold that plank. You've got full plank here. And then you've got kneeling plank here. Every position, the core doesn't change. So here to here, you notice my core doesn't change. From there to there, the core hasn't changed. From there to there, the core still hasn't changed. It's the plank that we're aiming for. It doesn't matter what exercise you're doing. Once the word plank is in that exercise, that's what you're concentrating on. Everything else is secondary to make the plank more difficult. Okay, what people do with like key planks and these planks, once they get into the plank position here, and they start doing exercises like this, or reach, plank and reach, is they forget about the core, they forget about the plank. Power strike, and then they start doing exercises where the plank's not involved. And we need that horse ride. Let's go. So high impact here, low impact it's here, and then alternatives, sprint the spot. If you're feeling adventurous, jump into a burpee. You can hear everyone saying near. Keep it up. But yeah, your core in exercise, it has the word plank in it, side plank, full plank, plank and reach, T plank, plank and shoulder tap, plank. Everything else is secondary. 5 seconds. Right. Last one, the dead bug. Take it on the floor. Whenever you're ready. So again, legs are up, shoulders are up, core is tight, hands are up to here, sorry. And you can either push through the heel, like this. You can push through the heel higher. From there, you can have your head down if you want, or shoulders are up, and you reach. So my leg is reaching that way, my hand is reaching this way. So I'm not bending my arm, I'm reaching the arm way out. It pulls here, because this is engaged. This leg is pulling through the lower. Lock it in, reach, lock it in. 3, 2, 1, pick the one that suits, so here we go. Back in, back in. Push back in, push back in. If it's difficult, head down. If you're feeling the back, or you can't keep the back flat on the floor, higher leg. If you still can't keep the back solid on the floor, hollow body hold. One leg, whichever suits. Same position, you'll have more control over that back. It could be your core's just not strong enough for that extension at all. So don't extend, stay it in here from this. Or you can do heel touches to the floor. Leg stays bent, you touch, back up, touch, back up. Your heel is just going through that floor from the hip. It's a shorter range of motion, a little bit more on the core. To be less stressed because you're not pushing out, hand tight. Grab it right, that's you. Yes. You could help it a little bit. So yeah, as much as possible, the technique that you're choosing, especially for the likes of hollow body holds and the dead bugs and things like that, even the planks, your lower back dictates what you're able to do. If your lower back starts arching off the floor like this, where you can put a fist under that back, you need to get into a position where it's not. So you're pulling that back down in. That's the same with the plank. Hollow body hold, all those exercises are the exact same as the plank you just flipped over. So if you're like this in the hollow body hold and you need to be like this, it's the same if you're in a plank. If you're like this, you need to tuck that under and get into this position where it's flat. Rib cage is down and the rib cage isn't flared out and your lower back's taking the pressure, butt up, pelvis back. You tuck it under, rib cage is solid and here. So you're not rounded, you're just neutral from this. So it's just locked into that position. Just circle that arms. Back to the arms. Relax, stretch it up. Hands out the side, stretch back. Around the front, stretch forward. Arms across, pull through. Change, other arm across, pull through. And then hands around the back, roll shoulders back, stretch it up. Relax that. Balance if you need. Foot up, knee together, stretch that out. Change that around. Same thing, stretch that out. Relax that. Leg in front, keep it straight, sit back onto the hip. Change that over, leg straight, back onto the hip. Bring that in, big step back, pelvis tucked under, drop in into that stretch, Cheese that through, pelvis tuck, drop into that straight. And we'll bring it up. That's us, guys. Have a good Tuesday. Strong Nation is on tonight at 8 o'clock. But apart from that,